Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Very quickly, when I say live, what I mean is that I am recording myself in real time, seeing the information for the very first time. In other words, I do not know what's coming next. So if you are open to the idea of a video that's unscripted and just gives you an insight into the nitty-gritty, raw look of what it's like to be a day trader and how day trading can play out, then this will be a video for you. So I'm going to be watching Tesla here out of the opening gates, and I probably using options, and I say probably just because, like I said, this is live, so maybe something changes at the last second, but 744 is the level that I think will be coming into play here and offer some significance, so potentially looking to form a trade plan around there. But I will go ahead and pause, and I'll be back at the open. All right, the market is open, and why don't you look at that? Bounced right off of 744. So we'll see if that eventually does want to come back into play here. Although I'm not touching this thing during the first minute, and that may cost me a trade, which is looking like it is right now. But like I said, the first opening, the market just opened not even 30 seconds ago. So just want to see how things play out. And 944 still looks like it could potentially come into play here. And the price is obviously hovering right around that area. Now it comes back down a bit. We'll see where this candle closes. All right, now if this thing comes up to 944, I would be interested in a trade on it. Put an order out there at 675. Like I said, needs a bounce. In my mind, it feels too much like chasing right now. Although DOCS presenting an interesting, missed that one. That's okay, volume's not as big. Kind of a lot of stuff moving around here. What is that, 164.50? Getting that alerted in the private community, so we'll see if 164.50 wants to come into play. Huge gap down, so that's why I guess I suppose I could make it a little bit easier to see like that. Like I said, there was that huge gap down. Oh, now Tesla coming back up. Okay, so let me throw an order out there at 675. Okay, I got those. Out there for a quick $125 scalp. So if this wants to come up some more, I would be interested in again, but just want to get my feet wet. Still very earlier in the day, so 174. Look at that, price bounced right off of it, so that becomes an interesting level. Target, though, still interesting. Again, I apologize for the formatting, but just such a big move down. 165, potentially an area to keep an eye on. Okay, I will go ahead and pause. Look at that, 944. 2 bounces off of it now. So if this thing wants to come down, stay above it, and then break through, I would be interested. But I'm not going to take it on this candle. So this candle here needs to stay up above it. Again, that might cost me a trade, but that is a requirement I'm putting on it. So we'll see if it wants to stay up above it or not. Well, it never fell down below it. In fact, has now gone back up. So that's why I wanted to wait for some sort of confirmation there. Although, wow. All the way back down it goes. Definitely cannot take it if it breaks on this candle here that's forming. Yes, 944, isn't that amazing? Certainly a very interesting level now at this point. So we'll see if it comes into play or not. I'll go ahead and pause. All right, watching as this thing potentially comes back up. But if this bounce here fails to the downside, then all these levels look just that much more interesting. But definitely want to see if it fails first. Hesitating just because right now it feels like it could sort of go any way. So that's why I'm not just going to hop in right now, looking for a little bit more of a clue of potential direction here. So I'll go ahead and pause. I'm going to try to pick up one contract here at 2150. Oh. Let's see what it does here. Does it want to bounce quick for a break? Break meaning a temporary pause. Look at that. Bounce off of it again. The power of charts. Bounce off of it again. Going to go ahead and pick up one there at got the breakdown through. See if this thing wants to give some more continuation to the downside now. Open back up above it. So maybe a fake breakdown of that level. So out there for a quick $50 scalp. That would have been great had I taken bigger size, but it was already a bit overextended when I hopped in. So there was a bit of a chase there, but I acknowledged the chase through the small position size of one contract. And like I said, at this point, it could very well bounce, but I don't have any problem admitting that there was a little bit of a chase dynamic there. Clearly worked out fine, and I was right to chase, but I was still chasing, hence me doing the smaller position size. So yes, in hindsight now, I sit here and say, well, geez, I only made $50. Had I done 5, that would have been $250 very quickly. But again, had I been wrong, that would have cost me a lot more. All right, what's Nvidia up to? That's interesting. 176.50. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause. Okay, watching for DOCS to come up here, get at 30, maybe slightly above it, and then come back down to 29.50 for me to get short. So step one here, want to see it get up to that $30 mark. Like I said, it doesn't have to hit it exactly. It can go slightly above it. Uh-oh. Nope. Now it's already come down to 29.50. So I'm not willing to hop in here just because it didn't really do my first requirement at all. At 29.50 right now. I guess I could. That's 250. Do I think it's going to, yeah. Or is it going to snap back up? So that's 2, yeah. They put red, but not by a lot. Yes, I'm talking to myself right now. Yeah. 29.50 in there. Let's see if we can get this breakdown. A big buyer in at 29.50. There's no doubt about that. It's really just a question of, is this buyer going to be knocked out? All right, I'm out. 6-cent gain there. So in other words, a loss with the commissions. Still may break, but it could really go either way at this point. I mean, look at this. 29.50. There's a hidden buyer in there right now at 29.50. So maybe I was silly to get out. But again, what would you do right now? Because this thing could totally just snap back upwards. Now, it could collapse. It could snap. But right now, we don't have hindsight. So, I mean, what would you be doing right now? It'll be easy to say what we should have done after we see who ultimately wins this battle. But right now, this is a completely 50-50 battle in my mind. So that's why I just decided to hop out. When I first got in, it felt like, okay, surely this can't last that much longer. But look, it's still going. Wow, this is awesome to catch on video. Look at this thing. Who is buying at $29.50? Wow. Look at this. Look at all this size coming in. Again, what would you be doing? Are you still holding or are you out? Are you buying for a long? Because you know, is this thing, should you be buying alongside this? I mean, what are you doing right now? Before you have hindsight, before you know what happens next, comment in the comment section below. What would you be doing right now? Okay, now you don't get to say, I would have went short. Because yeah, well, it's easy to say that now, but finally did break and down it went. That was very, very interesting to see. What is that? 743, 46. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. All right, going to try to get short here, 100 shares at 745. All right, well, never mind on that one. Tried, but looks like I was not fast enough. All right, going to try to pick up. Was I too late? Let's see if I can get a little bit of a move back in my favor. Why is that at 1901? I'm at 1875 now. All right, I'll pause. But yeah, it just wasn't quite quick enough on that one. Okay, making a move up here. So maybe 1875 is going to give me a chance. Or maybe not as it gets rejected back down. Nope, there it goes. So canceling that order. Okay, well, never mind on that one. All right, have an order at 1775 here. I'm in. Again, got filled at 1775. So just taking the scalp there. Ideally, that was a pullback move. Didn't quite get it. And I'm not going to risk having this thing continue on up when I know I can just restart the process again. So we'll go up there to 1550. Like I said, I just didn't want to risk having this thing break out, which it very well could do now. I got my pullback, and it was a profitable trade, but on that pullback, was looking for it to come down some more. So let's see if it wants to make a move higher to the upside here. Like I said, I'll restart the process at 1550. So let's see if Tesla wants to break out a bit more. So I'm now up 275. So what did I make on that? $100. So yeah, not ideal, not what I was necessarily looking for, but I mean, I still played it right because as you can see here, as it went back upwards, that's what I was, weighing in the decision-making process. Because again, I can always hop out with a profit, start the process over again. So that's what I'm looking to do here. And I realize that I know that my profit, if you were watching my P&L on that trade, it was up quite a bit more at a few times than $100. But again, I thought I was going to be able to get more than $100 on it. So that's why I wasn't taking profit right then. But yeah, let's see if this thing wants to make another move to the upside. I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, looking to get short here. 184.60 on Netflix. Member brought an alert in the chat room and really like that alert. So let's see if this thing wants to continue on down here. Fantastic 5-minute chart. So let's see if this thing can pick up some momentum to the downside. $184 going to be that first key breakdown point. See if I can get down through there. Knocking on the door of 184. There's the break. See if it wants to come down a bit more. It's going to take that scalp there. Puts me at, oh no, 495. And just if you're wondering, hey Clay, how does your chat room work? Where did that go? Oh, down here, right here. 184.60 flush. So I take no credit for that one. That member alerted it and checked out the chart. Now, of course, I didn't just blindly take it because that's not how the chat room works. We're not just blindly following one another. Of course, you need to think for yourself, but that member alerted it, went, checked it out. I liked the setup a whole lot. I took the trade and made basically almost $1 per share on it. And that member basically helped me get up to my goal of $500. Now, granted, I'm at $495. Full disclosure's sake, before you grill me, I know I'm at $495, but cut me a little slack here. But so thank you very much, McMurr. Fantastic alert and a good real-time example. Because again, like I said at the beginning of this video, these are live. I didn't know what was coming next, and I had no idea. I wasn't watching Netflix at all. All I was doing was watching the chat room because I only have 2 eyeballs. I can't watch a bunch of charts all at once, but I can look at the chat room and say, oh, all right, Netflix, let me go check that out real quick. And I agreed with it, took the trade, and then you can see turned out to be a very, very solid trade. And thanks to that member, brought me up to $500 on the day. I know, $495. But cut me some slack. Other videos, I'm up over 500, and then I just say 500. So, okay, can we find a middle ground? But yeah, $500 a day keeps the day job away, which is kind of my general motto. And, you know, I'm not sure of many places in the world where you can make $500 in that amount of time. There are some other interesting setups out there that are taking place, but I'll go ahead and pause for now. Okay, I have an order at 1550. Actually, that needs to go down to 1475. Or else it doesn't even matter as the price is pulling back that quick. So never mind. All right, watching 161.50 here for a potential short. There we go. See if we can get the push down through that level. Might look to add if it comes back down to 161.50. See what it wants to do here. This is really not my expectation on how this would go. I thought that thing was getting ready to get a good continuation of momentum. I mean, you got to give things a bit of time. All right, so just taking a loss there on that one. Still may come down, and if it does, I would still potentially be interested in it. But yeah, it seemed like that thing should have come down a bit quicker than what it did. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. All right, as it comes back down now, in there at 161.50, let's see if we can finally get the break here. And all it dropped was 10 cents. Well, that was not good. Let's give it another chance. Oh, boy. Well, hopefully I didn't just get suckered in there. I mean, it was a great breakdown, great failure, but let's see if it wants to come back down. Again, the leading indicator on that was when it broke that significant level, it dropped all of 10 cents. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. I'm not going to make you sit through this consolidation. I will keep you updated. All right, I'm going to just hop out there. Got me again. Well, Target has chosen to play me like a fiddle. Still up 391, so nothing crazy, but annoying. Yeah, sure. I'll admit, annoying. All right, so another losing trade there. Quick little lesson though, and just why cut the loss. Not fun, annoying. I'm not going to deny that, but when you see this sort of action, feels very good because that would have been a whole lot worse. So yeah, sometimes just cut the loss. That's that's going to prevent a whole lot more pain, as you're seeing right here. All right, going to go ahead and wrap things up here. So 391 an hour into the day with some losing. In fact, how many losses did I have? Basically 3 losses. I suppose DOCS was not a loss. That was a break even. Although with commissions, that was a losing trade. So what did I have? I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I had 6 trades, right? Because on one of them it was a couple. Yeah, because on target it was 2 separate trades. So I had 6 trades, 3 losses, 3 wins, so a 50% win rate, yet I am up $390, and that is the power of risk management. So manage risk, get out there, and you basically it can come across like a coin flip, meaning I was right half the time, wrong half the time. So you would think, okay, so you're at break even, but no, because of money management, because of risk management, I'm still up $390. So I mean, I'd say not too bad. Not too bad when you're wrong half of the time, yet still coming out ahead. So if you enjoy these live trade videos, do a couple things for me. Hit that like button, leave a simple comment below. Tell me what you traded today. Say hi, give me an emoji. But those things go a long way in communicating to me that you enjoy these videos. And as long as I know people are enjoying, then I will continue to make them, because they are challenging to make given they're live. I have to think for myself, talk to you, think about my own trades, make alerts in the chat room, and all sorts of stuff. So I don't say any of that as I always say, because I want you to feel sorry for me. I just say it to add context on why I don't do these videos every day and why I am always seeking your feedback to ensure that I'm using my time wisely by doing these videos. So thank you for hanging out. Hit that like button, leave a simple comment below, and yeah, a 50% win rate, yet still up a good amount of money for just 1 hour of quote unquote work at $390. I'll take it. So get out there and manage that risk. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only 1 losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.